Hey guys, it's me, and it's time for another Marvel vs. DC and other media. This one is Madame Web versus Supergirl. You can already guess which one's winning. Similarities. Both are female-led movies involving people who are connected to my favorite superheroes of each company, Superman and Spider-Man, but are not them, Supergirl and Madame Web. Both also have younger girls tagging alongside them. Ruthie for Supergirl and Anya Corazon, Julia Carpenter, and the other one whose name I forgot. I'm less familiar with her character from the comics, so for Madame Web. Both have scenes in a diner slash bar, depending on which one of these two movies you're talking about. Madame Web has that infamous scene where the three teenage girls dance on the table. Supergirl has a few of them being based on the Women of Tomorrow. Both have scenes where it looks like the hero might die, but doesn't. In Madame Web, the three teenage girls perform CPR on Madame Web, and in Supergirl, there's that scene where the green sun is now yellow as she's remembering all these moments, like Clark talking about how the suit's bright so that people know they're good, and all those moments. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I should have mentioned spoilers for Supergirl. I'm sorry. Yeah, this is going to contain spoilers. Both have a scene where the teenagers question the powers, though it's done differently. On the Marvel side, it's more mockingly. On the DC side, it's more naive innocence, curiosity. In Madame Web, the one whose name I don't remember because I'm less familiar with her character in the comics throws something at Madame Web and is like, "You didn't see that coming," when Madame Web talks about being psychic as a way of mocking her for it. And in Supergirl, Ruthie is like, "Why couldn't you do all that on my planet?" Because her planet has a red sun. Etc. So, which wins? You already know the answer to this. This is a battle between a movie that, in my opinion, had its problems, but was overall pretty decent, versus a movie that had its moments, but was overall pretty bad. Of course Madame Web's winning. No, I'm just kidding. Of course Supergirl's winning. For starters, Madame Web is such an idiot in Madame Web. Like, she's already framed for kidnapping these three teenage girls, and then she leaves them in the woods and just like, "Stay put until I come back, okay?" Like, that's just gonna drive more suspicion towards her. Also, at least Superman shows up in Supergirl. Madame Web was afraid to even mention the name Peter Parker. And there's also the I don't think they ever even resolved Madame Web being accused of kidnapping. In fact, at the end of her movie, she adopts the three teenage girls. And yeah, Supergirl was just a better movie. Winner, DC. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, make sure you like, subscribe if you want to. If you do, turn on those post notifications so you never miss a video. Comment below which one of these movies you guys like more, and I'll see you next time. Bye!